Hey guys, got a minute? We have this inability to really to communicate, and here's one of the things I found that help us when we're faced with a hard challenge, a hard question, a hard situation. It might be communicating with a spouse, a sibling. It might be communicating with your coworkers, your bosses. It might even be closing a sale. We get asked some things that kind of hit us right in the face and we're not prepared for it. And so one of the things I used to always tell my guys is, take a minute. What do you do in this minute though? What does that mean? Number one, the M stands for marinate. You gotta let what the person's saying kind of marinate. You don't just throw food out on the pit, you season it and you let it marinate, and the more you let it marinate, and according to what you let it marinate in, it gives it great flavor. The I stands for inject. Sometimes you're trying to give an outside solution to something that might be an inside problem. I remember when I would cook a real good turkey, I would inject it to make sure I got the flavor down inside. And when you're communicating with people and having to answer hard questions, sometimes you have to go deep inside to get a true answer. Thirdly, sometimes you gotta numb the area. When you're getting ready to do a major operation or even a minor operation, it helps to numb the area, because there's some things that might just come out. And when you're communicating, when you're trying to close a sale, when you're trying to close your kids on something, or your spouse, or whomever you're communicating with, your boss, on a promotion, you might have to numb the area. The reason you're numbing the area is because of the U. The U stands for undo. Sometimes you have to undo that mindset, because people can see you in a certain way. People can have preconceived notions about you. It might be about what you do or what you don't do, or what you offer or what you don't offer. So you have to be willing to undo it. Thirdly, the T stands for task. You have to make it a point. You have to make it your job to let the person know, I understand what you're saying, but if you let me do my job, I promise you, this is going to turn out best for both of us. Remember, a win-win situation. And lastly, you got to evaluate. Anytime you communicate with someone, you have to ask yourself, is this really worth it? Is what I have to offer really the solution? Is what this person's saying really valid? And what I'm about to say really valued? If you take that minute to marinate, inject, numb, undo, take the task and then really evaluate, your communication skills will go to 100. And that's real.